Yabba dabba doo. I don't know what kind of intro that was, but welcome back to the swamp, y'all, for another high adventure video. Winter has set in here in the south. It is a brisk 37 degrees. I should say winter for southerners. You know, it's gonna be like 69. Oh, on Christmas. So, you know, cold for us, but enough about the weather. For the next 2 days, your boy is gonna have to survive on whatever I can catch out of the swamp behind me, on whatever's in this box. This is the Crappie Fishing Kit Pro. This isn't the lowest one. It's not the best one. It's right in the middle. There's a $40 value of lures in there, as you can see. Unopened, there's this seal. We have not yet discovered what is inside this box, but we're getting ready to do that. Caveats for this challenge, obviously. I've got some drinks with me. That's it, nothing crazy. I've got no food on the boat. We're gonna have to eat only what we can catch out of the swamp. The only other thing with this challenge is a lot of times these tackle boxes, when I've done these in the past, they don't come with a lot of terminal tackle. So we can use our own terminal tackle, but whatever lures are in here, this is only what we can use. I haven't been to the swamp in a couple of months. I think last time I was down here was in October. So we are now smack dab, like I said, in the middle of December. Christmas is a week away. So I have no idea really what to expect. I don't think I've fished here this late in the year that I could think of. Fish we're targeting today, obviously, crappie. But we've got panfish in here. There are largemouth bass. There are bowfin, AKA mudfish in here. Gar might hit this. I don't care what we catch, as long as we catch something to eat the next 2 days. Without further ado, let's open it up and see what's inside. The moment of truth has come. Now these boxes are notorious for having like one like A-list lure and everything else like you wouldn't even find in a bargain bin, you know, but you never know. You never know. I haven't had good luck with these in the past, but we'll see what we've got today. Oh, fancy little box comes right out. Da-da-da. Oh, I see some Strike King Mr. Crappie stuff. That's always good. Oh, a white and chartreuse. Still don't know how to say that word. Chartreuse. Little octopuses. Okay. Okay. I don't mind that at all. What's this? A crankbait. Silent? A silent crank? What's the point of a silent crankbait? Am I misunderstanding something here? I thought the whole idea of a crankbait was for it to rattle. Seriously, this has to have some noise, right? Hold up. Before we go any further, we're investigating this right here. Ugh. What the heck? Are you serious? There's no rattle in this. Folks, I don't think I've ever heard of a crankbait that doesn't rattle. Anybody? Anybody know about anything like this? What? My heavens, that seems very pointless, but maybe I don't know something. So explain to me in the comments like I'm 5. What is the point of a crankbait that makes no sound? Anyway, moving on. So I like this right here. Crappie magnet. Look at that dark purple. That looks like a good swamp color right there. A little blue fleck in it. This is called a slab curly. Ooh, midnight blue. Interesting. Love the name of that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, hold up. Okay, so first off, this is interesting. Kind of big, but you never know. Another crappie magnet. What is this called? Midnight blue with white. Okay, just a little bit off color. These right here, though, folks. Oh my gosh, it's in like Bobby Garland crappie baits. So Bobby Garland makes good crappie baits. Look at that shad color, and they're in like a sauce. Made in Guatemala. Interesting. Baby shad, threnfish shad. Look at this. It's like in its own little saucy. Oh my gosh, it's got like a peel away. Oh man, this might be our savior right here, y'all. Look at that. It's in the juice. Oh my heavens. It's like one of those like little toilet wipe thingy-madoos. Whoo, and it's a 50 count. Oh, heck yeah. Don't hate that at all. Got some corks here. Might be a little late in the year for corkage, but you never know. Interesting. Oh, now here we go. What do we got? We got mustad scent holder jigs. Now this is interesting. Look at that. Look at that. Like there's a big eye in there, so I'm assuming that's where the scent goes. So, okay. But something like that. So those are bigger jig heads. I wouldn't typically use a jig head like that, but like pair that with like this right here. Might get some bass on something like that, or a mudfish. What else we got? Oh, here we go. What's this? A fin spin jig head? Actually, kind of like that. Reminds me of like a little whirly bee action. Don't hate that at all. What do we got? Some stickers, it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Oh, old-fashioned can of whoop bass. I see what you did there. Last but not least, we got some more Bobby Garland. This is a pile diver. Threadfin shad. Now that, punching that through the grass, that might get us a little something right there. Very interesting. Is that it? Is that all we got? Okay. So now I feel like we can work with this for the next 2 days. Minus this janky crankbait. But watch, we'll catch a stud on that. We might throw that a little bit. We'll see. That's got a massive lip on it, though. I mean, that thing looks like it's going to crank down about 25 feet. Sheesh. What does that go down? Let's look at depth 6 to 8 feet. Huh. Okay. Might be a little deep for the swamp, but we might chuck it around a little bit. But here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That isn't actually a bad lineup for one of these boxes. I think we can live with this for the next 2 days. We better hope we can, because this is all I've got. I think we're going to start with this one right here, though. This gives me the most confidence right here. I like this little shad look. Little, what's this called? Midnight Madness, Zazoo, something like that. I don't know. But we're going to start with that. Let's pack all this back up, and let's get started. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. All I've had is coffee from the gas station, and I did have a sausage biscuit. That was the last thing I ate from the gas station, which you can imagine wasn't exactly the best meal. I don't know what it is, but once you pull any of those breakfast sandwiches out from under the warming bins at the gas station, it's like you've got 10 minutes. Because once those things get room temperature, they're like hard as a rock. You can play hockey with the biscuits. But all right, we got this. We've got some beautiful shoreline. I've got some cover right behind me. Let's get this thing started. Our weapon of choice to start the day, we've got an ACC crappie stick. This is the 10-foot rod, little jigging rod. Paired it with the luge reel. We've already got us a little chartreuse jig head tied on from the last time we were down here. All right, Bobby Garland, you gotta come through for me here. Oh, I love the fact that this stuff isn't scent. It's getting all over on my fingers. We gotta back up on this. Man, this water has dropped significantly, probably 2 feet. There we go, look at that right there. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good to me. I don't know why I've never brought my front transducer down here to the swamp, but I have today. And we're gonna give it a go. Let's drop them right there. We're in 15 feet of water here, folks. That's good, because I suspect these crappie are gonna be a little bit deeper. Gracious. Oh, there's one. Oh, dude, we had one. Dag nabbit. That wind started blowing me. Oh, that's a good sign. I'll take a bite. The wind started blowing me, and I wasn't ready. What in the world? We got 2 boats. They're just cruising the bank. Oh, there's one right there. There's one. Oh my gosh, it's a big crappie. Oh my Lord, have mercy, y'all. This is a big crappie. Oh my gosh. We're gonna try boat flipping it. This is a winter giant. Oh my gosh, dudes. That might be the biggest one I've ever pulled out of the swamp. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh, I got distracted. There are a couple of boats over here. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're hunting something. But look at this jumbo. Oh my gosh. Dudes, that is a slab mama. That is a yam right there. How big? That's got to be 14, right? Over 14, 14 1/4 inch crappie. Oh, big old winter slabo. What a way to start the challenge, my dudes. I just dropped that bait a little bit deeper than I normally fish in the warmer weather, about 2 extra feet. She came up and hammered it. Let's see, do I have, yep, I've got space in here. Oh my gosh. Let's get the old pump rolling. And we've got us some sweet fillets there. Oh my heavens. Oh, that was epic. Almost gave up on that. I wasn't getting anything. We might have to slow it way down today. Here she goes. Heck yeah. Oh, what a beautiful fish, dudes. Absolutely beautiful fish. Let's get back in there. Let's go. Bobby Garland, you did me right. Let's see if we can do it again. Crappie typically school. So where you find one, always the opportunity to find a lot more. But man, that was a very slow developing bite. I was down there jigging for about 30 seconds before that fish, where we were able to coax that fish to take the bait. I'm gonna drop it down even a little bit further. My depth finder's reading 15 feet right off of that. There's one, another one. Deeper, deeper, deeper fish, folks. Deeper fish, another solid crappie. I'm gonna boat flip this. Oh no, that was so dumb, Mikey, you idiot. That's food, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't know how many fish you're gonna get today just because you caught one off the bat. Folks, that was stupid. Here I am trying to survive off food. I'm pretending like it's falling out of the sky. Golly. All right. Next one, we're definitely getting the net ready. That's a good sign though, dudes. That's the second one right there. There's one. Another one. Okay, Micah, we're not gonna boat flip it. This is another solid fish, dudes. Oh my gosh. Actually, I need to let line out. Okay. Oh my gosh. Right over here, right over here. Yes, let's go. Oh man, not a piggy like the first. I mean, okay, not as big as the first one, but that's a 13-inch crappie, 12 and a half, 13-inch crappie. Oh my gosh. Well, we might not have too difficult of a time surviving. How big is that? 13-inch. 13-inch stud out of the swamp. Oh my Lord, have mercy, y'all. What a way to start a challenge. Good grief. Dude hopped on that thing like a hobo on a ham sandwich. Let's get back over here. There's one, another one. Oh my gosh, dudes. This is unreal right now. I mean, we've found a city of them. You have to let line out with these long rods so you can get the fish closer to you. That's another yam, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, that's a piggy of the deep. I mean, that's another fat magoo. Holy cow. Look at that thing. Dude, we're gonna oil that thing down later. Put them over the fire. That's another 13 dadgum incher, I'm telling y'all. Almost 14. Almost 14-inch crappie. Holy magnum, dudes. That is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous how we've started this challenge. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I was not expecting this. Was really not expecting this. All right, so what we're gonna do, y'all, is since I've put 3 really nice fish in the boat, I'm feeling confident now for this challenge, obviously. Now we're gonna switch it up. Let's see how many of these lures we can catch fish on. What do you say? Let's get back up in here. Pop this guy back open. Which one should we try next? Maybe we'll try this really brightly colored one. Mr. Crappie. Little, what is the color on this? It's a Crappie tube. Refrigerator white. Okay. We'll move on to this one next. What do you guys think about that? Boy, that is flamboyant. I'll tell you that. I've got about 8 feet of line out. Typically, I have about 2 feet of line out. when it's warmer, those crappie are right under this stuff. As soon as you punch that down, if they're down there, they're loading on. I'm not sure how this really bright color is going to do. It is the swamp, but surprisingly enough, actually the water's pretty clear, and I like to typically kind of match the water color. That Bobby Garland little one that we were just using, that little shad was like perfect matching the color. This guy looks like Christmas in July here. Getting something on this color might prove to be a little bit difficult, but we're gonna still give it a go. We're gonna move to the next spot. But man, what success we've started this challenge out with. This is the kind of spot we can come back to too. Let it rest. We're on big water right here, so this crappie will move in and out on a place like this throughout the day and the night. So we'll see. Who knows? Maybe we'll get us a personal vest this trip. You never know. Cold weather, cold water like this, typically all big fish come out to play in this kind of stuff. Catfishing's the best this time of year. People catch their biggest largemouth this time of year. I think a crappie's probably going to be the kind of the same. There's one. I thought I saw something on the bottom. What is that? Oh, it's a warmouth. Oh, heck yeah, we eat that. I thought I was seeing stuff on the graph just out here at 12 feet. Away from that weed mat. Dude, we cooking that up. Nice fat little warmouth. Heck yeah. Add it to the food coffers. Not the biggest warmouth I've ever caught, but it'll taste good. Let's go back over that. I swear I see more stuff down there. We're in 12 feet. And as I was rolling up, I was like, that looks suspicious. Sure enough, something down there. Got it. Fish on. Oh, it's a baby crappie. It's a small crappie. Off the bottom. Oh, that's not that bad though, y'all. I'd eat that. Heck yeah. Dude, I found that fish on the bottom. Look at that. He's only about 9 inches. Because we have those other 3, I think we'll let this guy go, let him get a little bit bigger. But that was crazy. That fish was on the bottom and he just gulped up that little tube jig. Got it done. Caught some fish on both. Here in South Carolina, they have to be at least, I believe it's 8 inches. So you could keep that. I know a lot of people that would, but we'll toss them back. But this little guy right here, the little flamboyant guy, sometimes overt, is covert, apparently. I think there's some other fish down there that we're going to keep dropping them down, see if we can get some more. Good fish. Good fish. What is that? Oh, it's a big bluegill. That's what I thought was down there. Y'all check this out. Big old brim on that little tube jig right there. Check it out. Big fat mama. Ooh, this is gonna be lunch right here, y'all. We'll fry that guy up whole. We're getting it done. Dudes, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm seeing on my graph. That's a solid brim. That's an 8.5 inch brim right there. So I can lip him. Let's go. Let's go. So this is what I'm seeing on my graph. Look at this stuff right down here on the bottom. That might be a fish right there. But those little marks right there on the bottom, I think those are fish. Now that could be a stick. But some of that stuff down there, I just started noticing it. I wasn't seeing anything, like anything at all when I was going on. And then all of a sudden I started having these little things show up on the graph. And I thought, let's drop something down to them. Sure enough, there's something down there. At least some brim. Oh, that's Gator. He's trying to take my spot. Man, I can't tell anybody about my fishing spots. Y'all, Gator was the one that introduced me to this area. You getting any? There he is. Better fish right there. Big brim. Big chunky brim, y'all. Look at that. Like, not the biggest in the world, but like frying that up whole, dudes. That's lunch right there. Compared to my hand, heck yeah, dudes. Heck yeah. I mean, stands to reason there's got to be a couple of nice sized ones in there, you know? Good grief. We're absolutely crushing it right now. This is insane. Let's go see how Gator's doing over here, y'all. I hear him talking to himself, aka the camera. See if he's putting any fish in the box. What you getting right here?
Big old brim.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. About 15.
What? There, that weed mat back there, there's a pile of them down there. But not as big as that. I mean,
But that's got to be what's down there too, then brim.
I'm gonna drop my jig down. Listen, I need food.
You got crappie.
Yes, I have crappie now, but I mean, I need more. Listen.
How hungry you gonna be?
Listen, I'm here for 2 days. I gotta get something. Man, see, how angry do you think they'd be if I just parked here for the night? And do you know who owns this one?
We do.
We do now.
Yeah, we do. I just got on it, so.
This look, he's got a stove and everything.
Yeah, they grill pigs right there, bud.
So is that what everybody's doing in the boats around us?
Duck hunting.
Oh, they're duck hunting. Oh, okay, because I've seen like 6 mud boats.
Yeah, that's all they doing.
Ah, okay.
Stay in.
Wait, so that's just a big old like smoker for a pig?
Yeah.
Oh my
To
gosh.
grill a pig out.
Someone's been out here recently because all that's new. I see the new boards right here. I need me one of these.
Well, hang tight. We're gonna have one out in about a month.
Are you really? Are you getting one?
Well, we got it. We just got to get it out here, get it built, and then I'm gonna bring another one
What?
and butt it up together, and then we're gonna have it where it'll look like this.
No kidding.
Yeah, we're working on it.
So when you say we, what?
Me and a buddy out of Conway.
Really? Where that fish at? I'm looking. Oh, look, he's got minnows. Oh, I'd kill for some minnows right now.
Oh, there you go, because I ain't used them.
I can't use them.
They're a week old.
Ugh, they're a week old?
Yeah.
Oh my
They won't
gosh.
die. So I said, you know what? I'll
They
bring you with
won't
me.
die. Oh my Lord have mercy. Dude, you've got 6 boxes of green worms in here. Safes? No wonder I can't ever find any. Golly. Sheesh. All right, hold up. Where are you keeping these shell cracker?
They're right here, 'cause I was like, you know.
I'm hopping on your boat.
I don't care.
Hold up. I'll just bring mine back when I need it. Hopefully.
I ain't kept the 3. I've been throwing them all back. I gotta have
How big are
something
these?
on the picture.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are bigger than mine. Those are nice shell cracker.
Look at that brim right here.
I want to see the brim.
Look at that brim.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that's beautiful purple on that thing, too.
Yep.
Mine's about 1/2 inch smaller, and both of mine are about 1/2 inch smaller than that.
But I said, man, I got to have something on my thumbnail. I better keep some. But
I have something to eat.
Catching them, throwing them back, throwing them back, throwing them back.
Dagnabbit. Well, there goes my boat. Well, shucks, well, I'll leave you to it. I think I'm gonna venture further up and further in a little bit. Y'all, you can drop below. I've got a link in the description to Gator's channel. He does all this stuff. He's fishing all these swamps around here. He knows them like the back of his sinewy hand. I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever, but I couldn't. But
Don't just hit that subscribe button.
yeah, just hit the subscribe button. Go follow. If you like swamp fishing, Gator, this is like Gator's jam right here. So go follow him. But dude, I'll keep up with you. I'd say good luck, but doesn't look like you need it. You could use a few more rods too. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I need some more.
Overkill is underrated. All right. Let's go find another color here. What have we not used? What about this one right here? It's a little bit big, but I like the purple, and that whitetail's that's not bad. The problem we might have with this is getting a lot of short strikes. This is probably gonna get us potentially just purely bigger fish, which, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Big whitetail, I don't know about that, but we'll find out. There's one right there. This is a big fish. I don't know what this is, but if this is a crappie, this is huge. Oh my gosh. What in the world have we hooked? This has to be like a mudfish or something like that. What have we got? Oh my gosh. Dude, what in the world? Oh, I wonder if it's a catfish. Dude, I'd take a cat. That's what this has to be. This has to be a catfish. If I see the green of a crappie, I'm gonna freak out. Oh, it is a cat. Look at that. Hey, I'll take that. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, I got super excited there. Check that out though. That's called nuggies right there, y'all. Boom! On the jig. We checked another one off the list. Bing bong. Nice winter blue cat. Just came up and hit that about 3 feet off the bottom. Man alive, I thought, oh, look out. There you go, big white grub. Got it done. That's probably about a 7-8 pound blue catfish. Good grief, y'all. Heck yeah. You know, y'all, I think what we're gonna do, we have 2 brim, a warmouth, and 3 crappie. And quite frankly, the survival challenge is going well. We're just gonna call this a bonus side quest. I mean, we could keep this guy, eat off of him for the next 2 days, but I've got plenty of food in there, and I don't know if I feel like keeping a big old catfish on board. I've only got the 1 live well because the other one is being used for all my camping equipment. So I'd have to throw him on ice, and I don't know. I just feel like, you know what, we're gonna say this is good karma for us. Whoa, for us getting some bigger crappie later. But I'd have definitely kept that if it was a slow day of fishing. But quite frankly, we've got quite a bit of food. But that was sweet. Oh man, my heart was racing there. I thought, oh, we just hooked us a 3 or 4 pound crappie right here. Check this out, y'all. Got a load of this. I remember seeing this last year. That there's this nice, sweet little sandy spot. Look. My goodness, like, almost feel like somebody like brought that in. I don't think so. I think it's just how this is. But I remember seeing this last year and thinking, dude, we gotta camp up here one time. Now, I'm gonna still camp in the boat. But I wanted to check this out. Look at this, look at this. Somebody has already graciously brought a bunch of kindling for a fire. Heck yeah. But I wanted to scout this out because I thought this might be a sweet spot to like bring the hot tent and come down for 2 or 3 nights, you know? Spend a few nights in the swamp. Look at this. Dude, this is sweet. You have to worry about gators, I guess. Well, not this time of year. They're all buried in the mud, I think. That's not what gators do. Don't they just bury in the mud? What is it, cold? Kind of like, I don't know, turtles, snakes, frogs do the same thing, I think. Excuse me. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. You have to forgive me, but no, this is nice, y'all. You don't have to worry about like ants and stuff when it gets warmer. Yeah, you have your regular southern creepy crawlies. The mosquitoes would probably be horrendous, but look, somebody had this right here. We've got all the makings of a really nice little setup here. We're definitely gonna get us a little fire going, I think. And I don't know, we might cook one of our crappie over it. In fact, might find us a good limb, see if we can get a limb and cook the crappie up. But this is pretty sweet. Beached up. Heck yeah, I'm digging this. Gotta have us a little holiday cheer for the Christmas season. Wasn't sure what the wood situation was going to be like here in the swamp. Just got some rain a few days ago. Wasn't sure if it's going to be flooded or not, but I think we're okay. But I brought some just in case. We're actually going to move this fire down here, kind of by the water. That way I can put it out a little easier, since I'm not going to be burning it all night. Take this dry stuff first. And there we go. Alright, ought to be fine. A lot of this good looking dry stuff right here. Heck yeah. I actually brought with me some fat light. I don't think we'll need it, but might cut a little piece off anyway. There we go. Does not take much. Look at that. You can see the sap. Oh, look at that color right there. I love the smell of it. Break that up a little bit. That'll burn for a hot minute too. There we go. Nothing fancy to get it started. Just have a little big lighter. You can see how easy that burns. Oh my goodness. Let's try it again. There we go. That grass is nice and dry. There we go. Heck yeah, I think this is the first fire of winter for us on the old channel. You know, I'm not a big fan of the cold, but the fact that it does bring on fire making season does make it a little bit nicer. I do enjoy a good fire. I'm going ahead and replenishing the wood we just took from the little pile that somebody left. I know I certainly appreciated having a little bit ready to go. I know the next guy will as well. So there we go. Don't have to do as much hunting around. Let's get your fire going, AS&P. There we go. What? Oh, there's a knot at the end. I was gonna say, why is that so hard to break? Oh, knot at the end of that wood. Got my axe. I'm gonna try taking one of these saplings down. Something we can use to cook this fish over the fire. There we go. Well, is that not a picture? Is that not a picture right there, y'all? I love a good high adventure. Right about there. There we go. Let's shove this guy in the ground, I think. Just like that. Oh, heck yeah. That fire burned down a little bit. There we go. Put that in the fire a little bit. Kill the bacteria. Nice and sterilized. Yeah. That's what's up. Alright, we gotta go get... Could I just for once bury this in the wood? Thank you. Alright, let's go get our crappie ready. Alright guys, there's our crappie right there. Look at that. Ran some slits down the side of them. We oiled them up, seasoned them down. Now we're just going to stick them right here next to the fire. We're going to try to wedge this into the sand best we can. And then on this knot. Nice. There we have it. We've got some crappie heating up over the fire. Oh heck yeah. And what I want to try to do, we're going to position this flame, you know, as close to it as we can. without burning it, obviously. Move this over. Ooh, that's hot. It's real hot. That's good. Right about there. There we go. That should be cooking that side up nicely, hopefully. Oh man, that looks pretty sweet. I'm excited. We'll see how it turns out. It's gonna take it a hot minute to cook, but that's okay. We got time. It's a beautiful evening out here in the swamp. About time to turn my Christmas lights on, actually. All right, get ready for a little Christmas light action. I don't know how they show up on camera, but I assure you, in person, they're legit. So I've got all these Christmas lights, little LED, lighting up the night. Ooh, I think we're gonna need a little more light though, but Merry Christmas, you phalanges. Got a fire going in the back there, and we got everything all lit up. This is sweet. I need to do this more often. I don't know why I don't. I should do this more like when I'm catfishing and stuff. Just have lights out. I mean, this is sweet. What do you guys think? Oh, all right, guys. Just pulled our crappie off the fire. Look at that. Ooh. Smells good. Still steaming. You gotta really let the flames like lick around it, or else it'll take forever to cook. Now, admittedly, I did bring the Blackstone with me, so there are faster methods of cooking dinner, but who wouldn't want to cook some fresh swamp crappie over the fire? I mean, it just sounded fun. Sometimes you got to be in it for the adventure. You know what I'm saying? Let's say a quick prayer first. Father God, thank you so much for this time that we have out here on the swamp, Lord God, for the wonderful health that we have to enjoy this day, for the success that we had, Lord. I just pray you'd keep us in safety through the night, and you pray that you would bless this food to our bodies now. Through Jesus we pray. Amen. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired, and I am hungry. I have not eaten since about 7:30 this morning. Oh my gosh. Look at that meat coming right off. Oh my gosh. Oh, that definitely cooked through good and hot. Ooh. Kind of burned the tail. Got a little too crispy. Can't eat that. That is what you call blackened. Oh my heavens. We fished hard today, y'all. It's tedious fishing the grass, especially if the bite's slow. Because you have to be thorough, because you never know which hole could hold a lunker. But boy, you can go through 20 yards of grass line in 40 minutes. And all of a sudden it's like, I haven't caught anything. But it's just slow and steady. Especially when the bite's not necessarily on fire. No! Oh my gosh, I just lost a big old piece of meat. Oh, I hit the deck. I'm not eating that. It's okay. Gotta be careful, Micah. Come on. Alright, guys. We have pushed off the bank. And I've actually thrown an anchor out. So we are floating out here, not in the middle of the river, but kind of off to the side. I didn't want to be anchored up just because there's like a lot of land access and stuff like that. And I don't know what's roaming around out there. I know there are a lot of hunters and stuff around too. So I'm like, you know, I'm not really worried about animals this time of year, especially with like the gators pretty much hibernating and stuff like that, and even the snakes gone too, but mostly worried about the people, honestly. Which actually there's somebody, I'm assuming they're checking trot lines. I don't know if you can hear them, but there's a group of people. I've seen a couple of boats. This is like the most activity I've ever actually seen in this swamp before, but that's why I always stay strapped so we don't get clapped. Anyway, we've got the light set up. I just cooked up another piece of fish right there. Here is my setup for the night in the tent. We've got the power station right there. Got the mat all ready to go. Little toadfish light. I'll have links in the description to a lot of the stuff you see, including I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this guy right here, my Mr. Buddy heater. Now, I have done a major upgrade to this thing. Check it out. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can get some light on it here. Pull this back. Check that out. I've got this twin canister hooked up to where there's typically only a single canister of this. Well, now we have 2 canisters hooked up at once, which is big for me. And here's why. I can usually get about 4 hours out of one canister if I run it on low. Well, you know, I try to save it, hold on to it. I won't turn it on until about 9 o'clock at night, till I absolutely have to. It's really cold. But then that means at about 1 o'clock in the morning, my canister goes out. And then you wake up in the pitch black and you're freezing cold out here because, like, tonight's going to be 32 degrees. And I've been out and colder. Now I have 2 canisters. I should have 8 hours. So it should get us, hypothetically, through the night, or at the very least, right to the morning time without having to wake up and change the gas can out. So it's those little things like that that have really kind of upped, I feel like, my camping experience. I've leveled up, I should say, or as my bro would say, I've leveled up my camping experience. I don't know, is there a camping in RuneScape? Not really. I think it's just a fire making. I don't know if that would go towards fire making or what, but we've definitely leveled up some way, somehow, in RuneScape terms. People always tell me, like, Micah, why don't you bring one of the big propane tanks? Well, the problem with that is then I gotta store it on the boat. I got this big old honker propane tank that I'm carrying around with me. And so I like to keep the small tanks easy to stow away. And then that just kind of works out perfectly for kind of what I'm doing here, especially with limited space on the boat. But I don't know if you guys can hear the boat out back. But they're having quite a wild time. They're having fun, it sounds like. So everybody seems to be in the Christmas spirit as long as they don't bring it over to this boat. Merry Christmas! Boy, that chill is setting in fast, y'all. I'll tell you that. This fish is good, though. Yeah, I can have it. Whew. Okay, it's getting a little bit cold now. Here's always my favorite adventure, to see if the heater starts up. I haven't started it since probably March of this past year, so it's been 9 months. Let's see. I hear gas, that's good. Oh snap. We're getting good flame right off the bat, dude. Oh, dude, that pilot's staying. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, that feels amazing. This tent, you know, it's not insulated, but it does enough where, and it's small enough where this heat, it circulates up and comes back around, and it'll probably get low 60s, maybe mid 60s in this tent. And when it feels like 32 degrees outside, 65 feels balmy. Oh my gosh, we just got to get this whole thing closed up now so we can keep all the heat in. I'll start with this top part here since heat rises. Here we go. Oh, start taking some layers off now. If you're new to the Mr. Buddy game, the other nice thing about this is the fact that it will shut off if there's not enough oxygen. So it will kick off by itself. Oh. This heavy jacket, while I have the sleeping bag, that will definitely double as an extra blanket for us. Oh man, I can already feel like it's hot up here at the top of the tent. It's warm. Oh man. Oh, let's warm the piggies. Oh. Well, we are going to bed with somewhat of a full belly. Too crappy, ain't bad, but definitely am going to be plenty hungry in the morning, I can tell you that right now. Fortunately, we've still got brim in the cooler and one crappie. I will see you guys bright and early in a very chilly swamp. Welcome to the worst part of the whole trip right here, y'all. Getting out of your nice warm sleeping bag into the cold. Feeling very lethargic, and I know it's just because I need food. Let's do this. I forgot my coffee, y'all. Fortunately for us, I've got some hot chocolate mix here. A little Swiss Miss action. See how it tastes. The fish are active this morning, I'll tell you that. There are a bunch of fish hitting the surface. Needs a little more coffee. I wish. Needs a little more chocolate. You know, Swiss Miss is the goat of all hot chocolate mixes. Don't give me none of that Nestle stuff. Nestle needs to stick with their cookies. Their hot chocolate mixes, ugh. But those Swiss, they know how to make a good cheese and a good coffee. Who would have thunk it? All right, let's review what lures we still need to catch stuff on today. You know, I could use some of those mini marshmallows. That would go perfectly with this. But still good nonetheless. All right, Bobby Garland came through in the clutch. Got stuff on that. Have not caught anything on the creature baits yet. That's a no. I've gotten bites on the curly tails, but have not caught anything on that. This one came through in the clutch on the bluegill. Got stuff on that. This guy, I don't think I've caught anything on this guy. And then of course we have our little rattleless crankbait, which I don't know if I'm gonna throw at this point, but you never know. Was that it? I guess that was it. Gosh, I could have sworn I caught something on this yesterday. Oh, I did. I caught the catfish on this. Oh, move him to this camp. Did catch the catfish on this. So we're down to these two. What in the? Settle down over there. Okay. So we're down to these two. A little bit bigger curly midnight blue and the creature. I think we're going to start with the creature this morning. Let's see if we can knock these two out. Before we eat some breakfast, we're going to see if we can put a few more crappie in the boat. Started our spot. Go work a couple other deeper pieces of wood. I don't know. I'm just feeling like watching a fish come overboard this morning before we tuck into some breakfast. You gotta earn it, you know? Gotta earn it. What do you guys think? I mean, I feel like that should get something. I really do. We're sitting right by this tree here. We'll see if anybody's around it. Man, I swore I just got a bite there a second ago. There's the cover that we fished first thing yesterday, y'all. We'll definitely obviously drop back down there again, but there's just a nice deep cut along this bank. And I'm thinking, I mean, the crappie will hold on something like that, but if there's like a channel here, they will like spread out in the channel. This current is moving right now. Just letting that bait drift back under all this debris, letting the current kind of work it back in there. There's one. Yep, came back, another nice fish. Oh yes, let's go. Good way to start the morning. Oh, another big old crappie, another slab donkey. Look at this fish right here, y'all. On the creature bait, yes! Every bit of 14. Man, we gotta find some more down this bank, y'all. There's gotta be some more. Loaded back on that wood. We're gonna keep working this trench after, of course, we drop in a couple more times there. I think if we could find some more even submerged wood like that in this deeper water, I think these guys are going to be on it. But that's every bit as big as the first one we caught. In fact, let's check it out real quick. Yep. 14 1/4 mirror image of the first one we caught yesterday. Oh, swamp donkeys, y'all. Yams! If you could stay in the cold in the south, man, you catch a big old fish this time of year. Almost any category. Oh man, it's been a while since I've gotten some good flat bodies like that. All right, so that was the creature jig. Let's pull out the little curly tail. I tell you, if there are crappie that size down there, they won't have any problem eating a big old curly tail. Here we go, the final one. Dun, da, da, da. Probably like the biggest bait in there. The old curly tail jig. All right, there you have it. Actually, this is perfect because with this current, that tail will have a natural action. Yeah, it's twisting around in that current. That's awesome. Let's get back up. There's one on this curly tail. Oh man, this guy's on the run. Oh, dudes, it took us 10 minutes to coax that fish out. Oh my gosh. Oh, for the final fish of the challenge on all the baits. Yes! Another donkey. Boys, let's go. We did it. At least all the soft plastics we caught crappie on. That's awesome. Curly tail, got it done. That's a 13 1/2 incher right there. Beautiful fish and more food. Oh, wow. Boy, that does not get old, dropping that down there and feeling that thump. Man, there's some studs in there, y'all. Some absolute studs. Oh, I think we earned some breakfast here soon. Now that we have gotten all the crappie on all of the soft plastics, I'm gonna go back to the one that I really like, which is the one we started with. This right here is just thebomb.com, in my opinion. Slide him back on. I'd be curious to know if I gotta bite any faster, like using something like this, just a little bit smaller profile bait that matches this water collar a little bit better or not. That current is just sweeping this bait right under. So I'm able to get this, you know, all the way up against that wood and under this cover, and that's where those crappie are. There he is. That's a big one. Oh my gosh, that might be biggest of the trip. Folks, I dropped that one down to probably 10 feet. That was on that Bobby Garland. Oh my gosh. Thing is a stud. Oh my gosh, yeah. That is a tank. Oh my word. Now I got much faster action when I switched to the smaller profiled. Oh my gosh. That's another 14 dadgum incher, dudes. Yep. Over 14. Almost 15. I think that might be the biggest one of the trip. He was deep. He was real deep. Oh, outrageous. Time for a little breakfast. So I definitely was getting ready to clean the warmouth, and my hands are so numb from being in and out of the water that I dropped him in the water and he may have possibly just swam away. So that is one lucky little fish. Oh my gosh, it's just hard to do anything, y'all, when it's like, how cold's the water? Water's 45 degrees. Air temperature's not much better. Dude was literally seconds away from becoming food. He didn't even know it. I dropped him in and it was just like, it's just like, oh, hello. Just swim, just carefree down at the bottom. At least we got these two still. Two. Got some of this Old Bay season coating mix. It's been sitting in my boat for like 2 months, I swear. Finally gonna use it. Ugh. Grab a little one. Looks like it sizzled pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's jumping in there. That's a breakfast of champions right there, y'all. Who's eating fried brim for breakfast? This guy. Man, that Old Bay though is putting in work. That's delicious. When I don't eat a lot, I get very like sleepy. Like I just want to nap the whole time. Would you settle down? Why does my gas thing do that? It'll like go real low and then all of a sudden like flame up real big and then go real low again. I don't understand that. Somebody explain it to me like I'm 5 in the comments below. But got hot chocolate first thing this morning and the sleep kind of powered me through, but man, I'm just like feeling myself. I'm like, gotta wake up, get some protein in us. Gotta finish this challenge strong. I just remembered something, folks. I think I have. Yes. Oh, yes, I have these little, like, whirly bee things. I'm seeing all these fish jump, and I'm going, man, I wish I had something to throw at it. I have this crankbait, but I don't have a big enough rod, quite frankly, to handle that. All I have are the crappie fishing rods. I should have brought a bass rod, honestly, but I didn't think there would be a crankbait in a crappie box. No, I think that'd be okay. I don't think that blade's not going to turn. The body's too big. That's the problem. Body's going to be too big on that one, too. Might just have to throw what I was throwing. Where is it? One of these guys right here. Then have the blade be the attractant. Like that right there. Which is probably, I mean, they're feeding on the little fish anyway, if that is bass. Alright, y'all, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to troll these spinners. I'm just rolling at about 0.7 miles an hour. We're just going to make our way up this creek, and we're going to see if anything hits that. See, like right there, look at that. See, and I can't for the life of me actually get my eyes on it. They're jumping all over, and I can't see it. Well, y'all, we trolled for 40 minutes. Not a bite. I don't know. I don't know what all these fish are. Maybe it's just brim. Maybe it's just a bunch of brim busting the surface. I have no idea, but the tide's definitely slowed down a little bit. We're going to fish some of this deep wood, and then we're going to go try to find some other deep structure that we can fish, because I think that's the pattern. I think you can find a few crappie in some of these weed mats, but I think mostly they're deep with this cold weather. And any kind of wood like what you see behind me right here, I think that's going to be the ticket. Certainly has been thus far, anyway. It's just got to be a brim. So I'm going to tell myself. There he is. Got him, finally. Dudes, I worked for this fish right here. That's not a bad one either. This is running weird. I wonder if we got a big old brim on. What in the world did we hook? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a big old bass. That's what it is. A big old largemouth. Dude, I'll eat some bass. Heck yeah, we're gonna lip it like a pro here. Watch this. Watch this. Oh no, don't lose it, Micah. Come on. Oh, is that what's been bugging me down there? Look at that thing. Dudes, it took me 15 minutes to haul that fish out of there. We're gonna fry that up, I'm telling y'all right now. We earned that one right there. Woohoo! You got hop on in there. You'll be alright. Phew! Listen, we did it. Took half the day, but we did it. Alright, we've headed back up the swamp, y'all. We're heading into the afternoon. I caught a couple of crappie here yesterday, but I didn't know how to fish it. I kind of ran up on it a little fast, didn't realize where the cover was. But I missed a really good bite here, so I want to try visiting this. Seeing if we can get a little redemption. Yeah, there are definitely a bunch of branches down there. It's going to depend on if there's some crappie holding up. There's one. Got him. Haha! I was right. That's a nice crappie too. That might have been the bite we missed yesterday. Yes! It's not like one of the toads that, oh, there you go. One of the toads that we caught down further. That's a keeper all day. Heck yeah. I bet that's still like 11 inches. Let's see. Oh man, money. 11 inches. Ha! Oh. Now compare this, y'all. Compare this to what we've been catching a little further down the swamp. Check this out. Look at the difference 3 inches makes. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Getting a few. How about you?
I was out riding. I had to fix a hole in the bottom of it.
Is she holding up?
Oh yeah, there's no water in the bottom.
That's good.
I guess I used the welder halfway decent.
There you go. There's one. Another one. It's nicer than the first one. Yep. Dude, that's a stud. Another stud. We're gonna try boat flipping them. I don't mind trying it since we've got enough in the boat. Yes, let's go. There's a 12-incher right there. You know, I'm used to hitting these fish in the shallows, hitting them on the grass lines, in the weeds. But it's cold. They've moved deeper. We're finding these deep cuts in the swamp. And we're putting together a heck of a bag. I mean, absolutely heck of a bag. It took us a bit to figure out the pattern. And not every deep cut holds fish. But when we're finding them, there's 2 right there. Let's see if we can pop another one. I've got a feeling there are more where that came from. I'm seeing a bunch of wood on the graph. So this is the kind of spot where, you know, there might be 100 crappie underneath us, for all we know, you know? There he is. Another crappie. Y'all, we are just putting together a day. And these bobby baits are getting it done. Look at that. Another beautiful 12-incher. Switch to the blue-headed jig, because quite frankly, I've snagged all of my my chartreuse heads and lost them all. It don't matter. Putting fish in the boat, surviving, thriving. Bam. All right, time to cook up a little bass dinner. And in honor of us doing so well in this challenge, I get to fillet this fish instead of eating it whole because I don't need every little bit of protein. We're at the end of our challenge and I get to celebrate with some delicious bass fillets. It'll be a snapping turtle for him. See, I always practice catch and release. Right in our Old Bay. 1, 2. I really like the smell of this seasoning, actually. And it's got good body to it. Like good, big, crispy, chunky chunks in this. Oh, man, I can taste that already. Oh, come here, Mr. Filet. Oh, look at that big old pure thing of meat. No picking through bones like the last couple fish. Let's see if we can fit them both in there. Oh, yeah, they fit. We'll make it fit. Oh, yeah. Man, look at that fish right there. Why does it kind of look like turkey meat? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Fresh bass fillet. Oh my gosh. Dude, that Old Bay, that might be my new favorite, y'all. Look at that meat. So, to tally it all up, we had 2 crappie, 1 bass, and 2 bread over the course of the last 2 days. Not bad. The Crappie Pro Mystery Tackle Box. This has definitely had the best variety and the best quality of lures in it out of the other Mystery Tackle Box challenges that I've done. If you want to see more of these challenges, I got links in the description below to the other videos. But the Crappie one did not disappoint. I will say, because of my past experiences with these boxes, I had very low expectations, but this definitely surpassed them. Y'all, take a look at the difference that 2 inches makes. By any measurable, that's a solid crappie. That's a 12-inch crappie right there. Excellent size. There's a 14-inch crappie. That is the difference 2 inches makes right there. So size certainly matters. If somebody tells you size doesn't matter, they're lying to you. I'm sorry, they are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, safe to say we vanquished that challenge yet again. Let me know in the comments below, what do we need to get after next? I think I haven't done the bass one. Maybe I have, I don't remember. I know I've done the trout one, we've done the crappie one. I think I've done one other. I think I did a saltwater one as well. Let me know, what do we need to get after next? Maybe the bass one, maybe that's just the natural next step in this whole order. In the meantime, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. By the time you watch this, Christmas will be over, but hope you had a Merry Christmas. Let's get ready for 2026 and a bunch more high adventure videos. Thank y'all so much for watching this one, and as always, I will see you in the next one.